Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Why audiences first fell in love with these AGT, Fantasy League acrobatic acts. For the past few weeks, audiences have been mesmerized, entertained, and, at times, absolutely blown away by the world-renowned acts that have returned for this year's star-studded reprisal on America's Got Talent, Fantasy League. NBC Insider previously shed much-deserved light on the singers who are vying for the competition's $250,000 grand prize, and today, we'll be looking at the gravity-defying acrobatic acts that will no doubt blow away all expectations and become household names over the next few months for their dangerous performances. Let's dive in. Every once in a while, you come across a performer who makes you feel guilty for not paying a ticket to see them. Aiden Bryant makes us feel that way. His death-defying acrobatic routine seems better suited for a $200 pop Las Vegas show, but that makes AGT audiences love him even more. A self-taught aerialist, Aiden Bryant routinely looks gravity in the face and chuckles. His act is one that has to be seen to be believed, because a simple description of what he can do with his body defies conventional logic. If you want to make yourself question all your previous life decisions, here's something to marinate on. Aiden is still a teenager, and we have a feeling, win or lose, we'll see him grace our television screens in future Got Talent iterations. Faithful AGT fans are likely already familiar with this brother-sister duo, who are looking to finally win it all this year in Fantasy League. After leaving viewers' jaws on the floor. In fact, they already made quite a splash on the premiere of AGT, Fantasy League. Something about the inherent danger surrounding their performances makes Billy Emily live rent-free in our heads. We must constantly remind ourselves that we are watching professionals perform, even if their penchant for knives and fire makes it seem like they're a catastrophic accident waiting to happen. At only 30 years old, Grace Goode burst onto the acrobatic scene less than a decade ago with one mission: to completely change how audiences view circus routines. Effortlessly combining elements of fire, hula hooping, and traditional cirque techniques, she managed to put herself on the map with performances that, quite simply, had never been seen before. We always love it when judges are genuinely surprised when they see an act for the first time. Grace Goode has made a career out of turning the Got Talent judges into stammering caricatures of themselves as they attempt to pick their respective jaws off the floor. In our opinion, Grace is one of the favorites to win Fantasy League's $250,000 prize as she continues working through the competition with infinitely viral performances. In 2022, viewers and America's Got Talent judges were skeptical when Christy Sers revealed her routine would incorporate various types of dancing, including pole dancing. But as the above video proved, Christy not only blew away expectations but also propelled herself into the stratosphere with a unique performance that had never been seen before. It can be challenging for any act to differentiate themselves from the rest of the Got Talent competition. Still, Christy proved there's always room for performers who offer something others cannot: innovation. As pole dancing becomes increasingly popular in the United States, Christy stands as a beacon of light for anyone who wants to take this polarizing art form to the next level. We can't wait to see how she blows audiences away next. Hardcore America's Got Talent fans already know what the Ramadani brothers are capable of, but to the layperson, head balancing may not seem like an impressive feat. You couldn't be more mistaken. Like Grace Goode did for circus performances, the Tanzanian-born acrobats have carved out a niche in the form of, well, balancing on each other's heads. We don't blame you for shaking your head in disbelief, but as the video above shows, Fadili and Ibrahimu are one of a kind, well, two of a kind. Their act is daring, shocking, and borderline effortless, leading them to be arguably the fan favorites to win AGT, Fantasy League. If there's one way to capture the hearts of America, it's by diving headfirst into an unforgettable duet with the legendary Reba McEntire. Sophie Dossi cemented herself in the history books late in 2023 with an extraordinary AGT performance that ensured all eyes would be on her during AGT, Fantasy League. Seamlessly blending contortionism and acrobatics, Sophie's performances can be summed up in one word: fun. When it seems like every performance has a distinct dramatic finality to it, it's refreshing to see someone wear their heart on their sleeve during their act. Judging by how much Reba smiled during that unforgettable 2023 performance, Sophie has all the tools to give audiences something they'll never forget. While British audiences know the name Vardanian brothers very well, they've been relatively unknown to American television audiences. Thankfully, that's about to change. Whereas other acts incorporate outworldly feats of athleticism, drama, innovation, and, dare we say, magic, the Vardanian brothers are arguably the only performers competing on Fantasy League that can be properly labeled death-defying. Their heart-stopping acrobatics act will take years off viewers' lives. We can't imagine where the Armenian-born siblings get inspiration for their legendary performances, but we're not complaining. Gevorg and Andranik have made a career out of defying expectations and making audiences squeamish for all the right reasons. We'll tell you this: if you haven't seen them in action, you're in for a treat. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment and share.